Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
welcome to Movie Madness Live. Thank you for joining us. 0 viewers. Thank you so much. Oh, there's 6. There's 6. Thank you so much. We're gonna have a casual, nice movie talk after last night's chaos. Not that anyone did anything wrong, but oh my God, yes. And I know she's in the thumbnail. Danielle Pineda, Bay. There's Harley, Margot Robbie, and there's Brie Larson in the thumbnail. But we're not necessarily going to dive deep into the goddamn Cowboy Bebop because listen, I'm excited about it too, but I'm sick of talking in circles with people that really just disagree. Not that their opinion's wrong. It's just I completely disagree with their take, and they completely disagree with my take, and we're just going in circles and circles. But I'll tell you what, make that money, ladies. Make that money instantly. She is a celebrity now. You didn't know her before. You research what she's done in previous shows. Yeah. Oh, go. Way to treat a lady. Oh, you did this one time in a comedy for a skit, and then you got to wear hot pants in everything you do. And if you don't, you're a goddamn hypocrite. Do you know how the R word that sounds? Consent is a thing. Just because someone did it once, doesn't mean that they're required to do it for the rest of their lives, and they can't say they don't want to do it. Oh my God, really? So we're gonna talk about that. Zentech. Hey Zentech, if you want to pop on, I believe you have the link. Just pop in. We'll see. Protoss X. I'd like to see Brie Larson do Harley. No. Harley, I'm sick. Aaron said no.
I don't think she could do a Harley. I don't see her as a good Harley.
She's busy doing Captain Marvel. Yeah. Elizabeth Olsen, she could be a good Harley Quinn. I mean, that's one of the main topics here too. Is we're going to be talking about the Harley Quinn TV series, what that means, and then you know what, we should do a clip out of this live stream. Because I think, I got to get hold on a second. I got to get a picture of Peacemaker. Hold on. And get your comments in for big questions and topics. We do actually have a lot to cover. Let me bring this up here. Hold on. I'm going to save this. I'll be right back, guys. I know I'm boomering. Here we go. All right. So, Aaron, this is going to be the clip out of this video, and I need you people in the comment, the viewers of the comment, to join in. If this Geekosity.com article is accurate, which I'm going to bring up, and they are considering a Harley Quinn live-action TV show because of the success of the animated show. And I still don't understand why live-action does so much better than animation, because I love animation too. I love animation. But let's be real. If they did have a live-action TV series, and it was not just a feature film with Harley Quinn, and they have King Shark, and Poison Ivy, and some of the rest, and it follows closely, like it has a lot of characters, like the animated series. They follow that humor, they follow the formula as most as they can. Probably still not including Joker, let's be real, right, Aaron? They're still probably not include Joker in the live-action version. But that will be a slam dunk for HBO Max. I mean, that's gonna be instant. I have to get HBO Max to watch this.
If it's like a cartoon, if it's like similar to the cartoon, yeah.
But honestly though, I like Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I think she's gotten way more chances than she not that she doesn't deserve the chance. She's got way more opportunities than any other DC character in the DCEU. Really. And I honestly think, and I'm calling it here first, because this clip out, I think the Peacemaker series is not going to happen. I've made predictions on this show before. I've been wrong before. I've been more right than people will let you on to. I was the first one on the internet to say Ryan Johnson's trilogy was not going to happen, but I was also the first one to say that Kathy Kennedy was going to be fired, and I was just ill-informed, and I was basing it on other things and not how connected she is. I knew she was connected, but it just is not going to happen. But I believe that based on where the DCEU is right now, the results from the Suicide Squad, I have a hard time believing that they're still going to follow through with the Peacemaker series. And that's why I actually think what do you need is a slam dunk after the Suicide Squad is, again, everyone says, I like Harley Quinn. I think it would make sense to make a must-watch show. So if in all of you in the chat, if you had to pick, would you pick, if you were in charge and you could only make one project, would you make a Peacemaker show or a Harley Quinn show that follows the success of the animated series? If this is accurate, if they do actually go forward, I do think Harley Quinn's going to get something. That's why I'm bringing up the article, and I think there's more to it because they want a slam dunk. Peacemaker is not a slam dunk. Peacemaker Cancelled. Okay, Protoss X says he take Peacemaker over Margot Robbie. I don't think the majority of people were. I don't think that people... Peacemaker was not a running success from that. And they really tried with John Cena. They had him on all the talk shows, and it was cringy as hell for me, for him to try to be funny. It's... Okay, let's see the grassy knolls. Nothing hotter than a woman with more money than me. Okay. Okay. Yes. Oh, Protoss X says we're getting back to the previous topic. She should be. We don't know. She's not. Oh my God. Okay, we're stay on topic because this is the clip out. Let me get to the geekosity.com article, and we'll dive deep into it. First of all, see if you think this is accurate. Do you think they would do this? And then we'll get to more topics, more movie topics. Okay, here's the Geekosity article. Margot Robbie could return in HBO Max live action Harley Quinn show. I do think DCEU needs a slam dunk, and they still don't have it yet. Harley Quinn could be headed her way to HBO Max. However, this time it's in live action. A new report leaks that Warner Brothers is developing a live-action series starring Harley Quinn. To what capacity will the series be? It might be too early to say, a mini-series or something a little more long-term. Of all the characters that the DCU has put in their movies, no one has made an impact quite the same as Margot Robbie's interpretation of Harley Quinn. Regardless of the performance of her movies, Robbie owned the character. She is one of those characters you want to see the same screen as Ben Affleck's Batman. Well, here's the thing, though. Are you really going to have it where you're not going to have the Joker and Batfleck in the series, too? Because Batman makes appearances in the animated series. I will be for it. I am all about, I would pick the Margot Robbie Harley Quinn series over Peacemaker if they include the cameos like Batman. And if they're just going to ignore that, it's not going to have the success. This is the same problem over and over again. Why does she keep getting all these chances? I mean, I think she does well. I don't think she knocks it out of the park.
I think they like her. I just think they like her. I think they like Margot Robbie a lot.
All right.
I think
Enosh says, give me all the Margot. Okay.
I think if this is true, I think they should wait a while and see if Gotham City Sirens is in the works, and then do it after that. Maybe. Right.
Oh, okay. Degrassi Knowles has proven me wrong. Peacemaker production last month. They did?
Yeah, they finished up. Yeah.
Okay, well, I am completely wrong. Degrassi already proved me wrong right on this video. I didn't hear anything about it actually shooting. I thought it was going to be far off. So they actually finished production.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's true.
I was wrong. Okay. All right. That was my oh damn, another bad prediction, and this is live. End of show. End of show. No, I'm gonna keep it as is. I really didn't think they were gonna continue with it. Well, it's a good thing it was filming already. I think if there's a little bit more time gap between it, I don't think they would have. But oh well, I'm wrong. Enosh says, "Give me all the Margot." Okay. Dark Claw, Enosh. All right. Let me get to more of the chat here. Enosh likes. I like Margot too. Oh yeah, Enosh is on vacation, so give a shout out to Enosh. Don't buy too many toys, or do buy too many toys if that's how you like to get down. Rotos X's Bloodsport was way cooler than Harley, wasn't he, Max? I don't know if he was cool or I liked his character a lot. Okay, RJ says here, this is RJ's comment. They're not going to have Batman in the Harley Quinn show. Okay, well, then that's the problem. That is the problem then. If they're not going to include those extra characters, that's what makes the animated series so special, is like anything can happen.
Yeah.
You just go with it.
If that's the case, I don't see this happening really.
You don't? I see them trying to do it. I do.
I mean,
see
if
them
they do it happen,
well, they are also. Don't forget, Aaron. They are trying to go. They're still chasing the MCU and Disney, so they want to say, especially to their shareholders, we don't just make movies; we make series off the movies. And it's profitable, and it brings people in. So I definitely see them trying this. I do think they would try.
I think at best, a limited series.
Limited, okay. Oh, wait a second. Well, that would be really dumb. It says there's no update yet if Robbie would be involved in this Harley Quinn show. Why would they do a live action without her? That would be stupid. But then we have reported before that she herself is interested in reprising the role. But will they go Gotham City Sirens or a TV series?
That's what I'm questioning too. I'm like, what would they do if they? Because I remember a month ago when she was being interviewed in Suicide Squad, she wasn't so sure if she's gonna ever reprise the role, and all of a sudden a month later, like there's talks about her.
Well, no, she says she wants to. I'm sure she's making money, and I'm sure they probably renegotiate a new contract. Yeah. I would think. That would include multiple projects. So her new contract. Maybe she's going to make more money if she does multiple projects.
Maybe a limited series that goes into Gotham City Sirens, kind of like what MCU does with their TV shows on Disney Plus.
Okay, so everyone proved me wrong. Oh my goodness. Let me get to. Okay, Cast Graphics. I know. I took a big L on this one. I will still post this as a clip out, and I will have the internet yell at me that I was wrong. My prediction was wrong. Bad time to start predictions again when I did not realize they wrapped production. God damn it. Well, yeah. I know sometimes we're off. Right. I just didn't see them going forward with it. I really didn't. Okay. But Enosh, she is awesome. I don't know. It's just I don't think she's as successful as the claims are. I don't think she's bad at all. I don't think she's bad. I think she's the best Harley Quinn on screen. I just, there's some great scenes with her. Some of it.
Is she the only Harley Quinn on screen?
If you want me to be honest, she's very beautiful. She resembles Harley Quinn. Some of the comedy doesn't seem as natural as the voice actress on the animated series. Although you have advantages of just doing voice acting. I have to be honest. I still like her. I'm still rooting for her. I think the animated series Harley Quinn just sounds better, and delivering the lines is more natural and organic than when Margot delivers the lines. Some of that is the benefit of voice acting versus live action. And I know the voice actress is from The Big Bang Theory. I forget her name.
Yeah, Kaylee Kuko or something like that.
Yes,
Kaylee.
yes. Now, if you put voices together, I think she does a better job. I actually think she could she might actually do a good live action too. I don't know. She has a certain look, That might be where I should clip out. Who should be in the live action Harley Quinn? I think she could do Kaylee. I forget. I can't pronounce her last name. I actually think she could do a really good Harley Quinn as well. I don't think it's that far. I don't think it's that far fetched. All right, let me see.
I mean, her best roles are not Harley Quinn. Her best.
Oh, really? RJ, well, get on. Forget school. Get on the stream and tell us about it. No,
I heard it's like a horror movie. It's kind of like based kind of like horror elements to the Batman.
All right. So Batman did have some test screens. So that's where I'll end the clip out right here is I think it's very possible, but I just don't. She's going to get one project. She's going to definitely get another project. We know that for sure. She's always in the conversation when they talk about future DC projects. Always in the conversation.
Yeah, she's their number one.
But it has to include the cameos if they're going to do live action Harley Quinn animated series. All right, that's the end of that. That's the end of that.
That's why I think limited series where they can introduce maybe Poison Ivy and then have that Gotham City Sirens movie that we talked about a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me get to the Grassy Knoll says, it's Peacemaker. It won't be the last HBO series to spin out of the Suicide Squad. I don't think they're that prepared to do a lot of spin-off series like Disney Plus. Disney Plus is, well, I mean, honestly, Star Wars is even doing as good as Marvel with this series. They're just pumping them out one after another, and they're mostly genuinely well received. Hey Bradley, hey man. Let me see here. Max put up a hot pick of Elizabeth Olsen versus Margot Robbie. Olsen, I know, but she's busy. She's busy being the Scarlet Witch. No, Bradley, you're not wrong. I mean, people overwhelmingly say she is amazing, but I mean, the majority of her projects have had problems. Every one of them has had problems. The original Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey, and the new Suicide Squad have all had problems. If she was in a better film, maybe she could really shine. It's not all on her either, but I do think she is. I think some of the lines she delivers are kind of like, it really is. Do you believe the delivery? It seems like she's a character more than, it's not like when you saw, what's The Dark Knight? Heath Ledger as the Joker. When he delivered those lines, you believed it, When he was with Batman, you believed it. When she's like on the beach in the Suicide Squad and she's like tapping the guy's face, say, what were you gonna say? It seemed kind of forced. Might have it be some directing, I don't know, but it just doesn't seem as natural as like say Heath Ledger. And I'm not saying she does any worse than Jared Leto. I think she does a little bit better than Jared Leto, but I also think we got Jared Leto's performance was all cut.
I think the writing of The Dark Knight is one of the best comic book writings of all time. Like, even with the performances, like Heath Ledger knocked it out of the park. But I think overall, the writing in that film, if you could talk about any comic book movie, that's probably like close to number one right there in that movie.
The Grassy Knoll says the Batman, Dune, Matrix 4, Many Saints, and King Richard, they all tested in my neck of the woods. Neck of the weirds. Oh wow.
King Richard.
TSS isn't exactly a flop, but it's not a success. I don't think it didn't move the needle. That's what I keep saying. All my friends that really liked it gave me a lot of hell that first weekend, and 2 weeks later they're not talking about it anymore. Hook me up with the script. Forget about RJ. Yeah,
Yeah, hook us up.
It is for RJ's not on the stream, so Mad Max super sticker. Thank you, man. Thank you. Oh yes, Brian Hopt. Max sent me DM. Did I send you a DM? I don't remember that.
I think he wants you to send him a DM.
Oh well, message me on Twitter. Let me see here. I don't see you on Twitter. Okay, let me see. I don't know. I was hoping Brian would get in here too because I'm not talking about anime that much.
Yeah.
But thank you for the support. Thank you with the super sticker. I appreciate it.
He favored your tweet. He favored your tweet.
That's an awesome image there of Sting from AEW. I liked Sting back in the day.
Yes, that's Sting. Yes.
All right. So the reason this is more casual too is I didn't really get to talk to the chat much last night. It was just like back and forth a lot, really a lot. And then also, you viewers that watch on the replay, leave a little comment if you want your topic covered in a future episode. I'm going to try to do more of that. Also, I was thinking about a members only stream tonight, but probably tomorrow night, just to give everyone a heads up. I will send a DM on Twitter. It's probably tomorrow night. I'll do a members only stream, but as Zeno requested, we can make it live and just have the members talk before I go live 30 minutes to get topics they want to talk about or, talk a little bit off air. It doesn't always have to be on air if people don't like to be live. RJ says, keep Harley Quinn a cinematic character. I don't know. There's some of the characters, like I wasn't a huge fan of the Scarlet Witch until her own series. I think if they do the quality of the MCU, it could be very successful. But it really, Margot has a lot of sway, which once she gets. So maybe she just doesn't. Maybe she wants to be theatrical only. Protoss X is Max. I have HBO Max, and I still haven't watched Birds of Prey. She can't carry a movie. It's free, and I don't want to bother with her movie. It's not all on her, but yes, she hasn't carried a movie yet. But there's been problems. Just George has entered the building.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm trying to figure my mic out. Does my mic sound okay?
Maybe it's a fan or something in the background. I don't know, but I don't want you to stay cool. I don't know what it is. Maybe, I'm the only one hearing it. If anyone else hears it in the chat, let us know because I rewatched it. I rewatched it last night to see if it was on TV, if people can hear it, and I couldn't hear it on the TV, but I can hear it now. All right. Hey, Matt Jarbo. Yeah. It's the Jarbonaut? Oh, no. Protoss. Lewis Cox. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn should have got her own movie and not part of the other movies. She did kind of get her own movie. Birds of Prey was her own movie. I mean, there were other characters in it, but it was really, it starts with her. That was basically her own movie.
So there's a possible Harley Quinn TV show in Black Canary, right?
Daniel M. playlist. She needs a good. Yes, that's true. RJ's giving me heat. So we're supposed to talk about the Suicide Squad every day. If it's that impactful, yes, RJ. Yes, you are. If it's that much of a success, yeah. For at least a little bit, it basically was hot for a weekend, and it was like a one-night stand. You didn't keep the movie around. You didn't marry the movie. It's like you moved on. It was hot for a little bit, and then it's gone. Yeah, exactly. I do think you should be talking about it more if it was a overwhelming success, and it's like the Jarbonator says, is it? It's the new hotness, and forget Zack Snyder. Hello, James Gunn. That didn't happen. His thumbnail's bullshit. His thumbnail was bullshit. It did not happen like that. I think it got a little bit. I mean, it was something nice to watch for the weekend, but it came and went. All right. You got glasses on, Max? I'm getting old. This madman's getting old. Hey, Max and AWO. All right. Oh no! Don't tell RJ to shut up. Oh no! We got to be nice, Lewis. All right. Let me see what else is here. I wanted to see if Zentek wanted to pop on because he's like, I hope not for the series with Margot. George, what do you think? Do you want to see Margot Robbie series, or do you want the movie? Do you want the Harley Quinn Poison Ivy movie?
I'm fine with either one personally. I mean, Margot Robbie I think does a great job, so either one's fine. I would rather see it obviously on the big screen, but if they did a series, I wouldn't mind that.
Mm-hmm. What are you talking about, Matt? You know we aren't talking about the Snyder Cut. What?
They actually did better than Snyder Cut. They actually did better than Snyder Cut.
Listen, Matt. The Snyder Cut stayed in the conversation far past the Suicide Squad. Now I'm tired.
That's true,
but
actually,
I'm tired of talking about it. Yeah.
But actually, Suicide Squad was actually seen more than the Snyder Cut.
Possibly, yes. I'm not going to deny
there's a
that.
report.
But it's a fresh movie without a different version. That was always an issue with the Snyder Cut. Is there's another version already on the service? It's already on HBO Max to compete with. All right, let me see here. Punk Trace says I've got zero interest in watching the second Suicide Squad movie. I had interest. Yes, I am calling myself a bird. Jarbo's right. What? The Snyder Cut was about the sequel and not the movie? I don't know what you mean by that. What do you think Matt Jarbo means by this? It was about getting the sequel, restore the Snyderverse? I don't know what you mean by that.
Well, because the Justice League movie is so bad, like the original one. So I guess people really wanted to see this one, like what it was.
The release the Snyder Cut wasn't all about getting the sequel. It turned into that, and people got sick of the fandom. But it started out as just seeing the original cut, which had more traction. I think the Snyder Cut stayed in the conversation longer. I do.
It stayed longer, but it didn't. But it didn't make it. But the Suicide Squad was seen more than the Snyder Cut.
It trended more.
But it doesn't matter. The money.
Oh, are you talking to us while you're doing what? Oh no. Roosevelt. Okay, Roosevelt. Regular people don't care about Zack Snyder's Justice League. All right. I think there's a lot more than you realize, though, Roosevelt. I would say that. Go ahead.
I mean, there's general people who will see comic book movies, and I know the majority of them. I know some of them hated the original Justice League movie from 2017, and they preferred the Zack Snyder one.
Mm-hmm. Guess what? We're gonna watch Grace Randolph movie math. There you go. We're gonna watch a little bit of that. Let me see here. Is Jarbo break dancing? No, unfortunately, he's doing a little bit of this. I don't know. He's speaking into his iPhone or his phone, doing voice to text while taking the load off. Oh, great! My mother's calling. No, Mom, I'm on stream. Whoops, sorry. I'm not taking my mother's call. Okay, and now the dogs started. Phil TMNT, Protoss X. Girl, yeah, she does a good job. Yeah, her voice can be grating, but it can be beautiful in some ways too. All right, let's get to the video here.
Welcome to this week's movie math, where it's not a good time to be in the movie business, at least in the theatrical model.
Okay.
Now, some of you might be wondering, hey, we've been in this pandemic for a while now. Why is the Delta variant causing so
I turned her down a little bit so we could talk over a little bit.
What your approach to movie going is right now down below. But I will tell you, And it's a shame that there are going to be some of you who don't believe this because science backs it up. But anyway, the original strand of the coronavirus was as contagious as the common cold. But the Delta variant is as contagious as chickenpox, which is considerably more.
That's a lie.
So people who
I don't know.
the movie beforehand, I think.
You think she's giving false news? I don't know.
No. She didn't make that up. She got it from actual some CDC and people like that.
Okay.
Virologists say that's not true. I think it's contagious. It's more contagious than the original strain, but it's not close to chickenpox contagious.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. She's just commenting on it because of the movies.
So it's all the progress that was made for that little window when F9 and Black Widow opened is truly gone right now. And I don't know how we're going to get out of it, to be honest with you. It's bad. All right, so what a mess. All right, we're getting more Delta variant box office information to better understand this beast that we're dealing with from a business perspective. But I got to tell you, we still need more data. We need Shang-Chi.
Yes.
To see how that movie performs.
I keep saying this is gonna do really good records pandemic wise. I'm not saying in general, pandemic wise, it's gonna hit it out the park. I have a feeling
we got to have the whole set. I think it's still too early because right now, with the information that we got this weekend, as I said, it's not looking good. After PG-13 Free Guy opened in the high 20s, here comes R-rated Candyman in the low 20s. Which makes us have to wonder if this is the new opening weekend range. Remember, like at the beginning of the pandemic, or when movies started to come back, you could only open around a 4 unless you were really lucky, but that was like the baseline. Are we looking at the 20s as the new baseline? That's not a good baseline for blockbusters. And I said Candyman was like lower because it was R-rated, but it is worth pointing out that Jordan Peele's last movie, Us, was also rated R and opened like a blockbuster movie. So Candyman, I think, could have done a little bit better. And speaking of R-rated blockbusters, that's right, Suicide Squad fans, don't worry.
Okay.
I'm going to point it out. This is some good news for you.
Okay.
A little bit of redemption.
All right. See, the narrative about Grace is canceled, but she's all against the anything not Snyder related to. Okay, let's see what she has to say. W. Mir, correction. In the top, gains 64%, bringing new subs so much that it was reported as a hit at the AT&T call, broke servers on HBO Max. Samba TV only reports those with smart TVs. Okay, I don't know. I really don't know. It was a success for me personally, but all right.
EU film did open in the same 20 million range. Now, are its large drops afterwards due to being available on HBO Max at no extra cost, although it's a very expensive streaming service? Well, Free Guy has strongholds because it's theaters only.
I do think so.
Movie math, I'm going to try and bring up arguments as they come up. So we're going to do a little bit of a dance here. All right. So Free Guy, by the way, demonstrated yet another incredible hold in its third weekend with just a 27% drop. It's holding even better than Jungle Cruise, but that might be because it's theaters only, and Jungle Cruise was, of course, day and date, but for $30 a pop. But back to Free Guy, can it get to the century mark? With 4-quadrant Marvel blockbuster and fellow Disney film Shang-Chi opening next weekend? I'm not sure if Free Guy can get to 100 million, to be honest with you, despite how well it's done. I think it just didn't open big enough. Jungle Cruise opened mid-30s. And Jungle Cruise, just past the century mark itself, it did get to 100 million. And there's no way, by the way.
Let's be real, everyone. Let's get your opinions here. The problems with the pandemic so far, and we'll hear from you, Aaron and George, before we continue the video, is that the movies just haven't been great. I think if they're great, people will come. They're not going to come more like pre-pandemic, but if it's a good, enjoyable movie, people are going to go. And of course, the streaming service, day and date or plus premiere, has an effect on the legs of the movie. Of course it does. But I'm just saying, if it's a good movie, if it's above average, people are going to support it. No matter what, pandemic or not. I mean, it's going to have an impact. But yeah, Free Guy has good legs. The Suicide Squad, I'm still waiting for the positive that she's saying about it. it was impacted by day and date HBO Max, but it dropped more severely than Mortal Kombat or Kong. So, and I think it's pretty comparable to there was still a pandemic then too. Yeah, we have the Delta, but I think it's the same people, that wouldn't go before. I don't think there's a insurmountable amount of more people that say, "Oh no, it's the Delta variant. Now it's serious." And the same people that wouldn't have gone before, the same people that the same people that go, Commander Data's here. So, Aaron, what do you think about that?
Most of these movies, some of them are PG-13. Some are. I think some people
Well,
are.
if it's a good movie, people are going to come. They're going to support it.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see
Regardless.
we'll have to see the fall winter season, because that's how we'll tell the test of time, because usually respiratory viruses are more active in the fall and winter, and from what I'm hearing, kids are being much more affected now. So movies that, especially Disney movies,
Yeah,
that's what we're saying.
Well, say, nice try trying to take a day off. If you want to tell me, I smell, come on the stream to tell me in person. Tell me in the chat you smell. Are you even watching? Do you even know that the topic is saggy, or are you just gonna throw that out there? Yeah, I need to wash my hoodie. Thanks a lot, Saggy Melons. My subscription just went through to you yesterday, so I'm a member 1+ month now, going on 2 months. So yeah, let's see, Saggy. What else you got to say? What else you got to say about the topic? I just smell it. All right. Smellins. Yeah. Saggy Smellins.
Look at RJ.
Yeah. Smelly jerk. Yes. Okay. Yeah, kick her out of here. Kick her out of here.
If there's any evidence from Israel right now, they're doing a third boosters. It seemed like.
Oh no! Wait, she did come on. I was just.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh great.
Hey Max, you can't see me. You can't see me because I'm outside, because I'm trying
touching
to
grass.
Yes, I'm touching grass, and Max smells.
Oh, that's it. Oh.
Oh my god. So what I was saying is,
smoke some grass while you're touching it.
If from what I'm saying is, if there's evidence, there seems like there's evidence from Israel that the third dose is working on the Delta. So I know the U.S. is planning to do boosters. So if people tend to get the boosters in winter, I think there's probably a chance.
Hans, I need to say, let's get Hans on here if you can. We miss Hans.
You got Max. Fall and winter season is a test. It's a test for these movies, the true test.
Yeah.
Especially a movie like Spider-Man, because kids want to see that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Wait a second. Who's popping out? Oh, Zentek's in here. Zentek, hey man.
Oh, g'day, fellas. How's it going?
Okay.
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good.
You're not really I saw your comment at the beginning. You're not too thrilled about the rumors of the Harley Quinn TV show live action. You said, "I hope not." You said, "I hope not." Didn't you say that?
Probably. It was pretty early in the morning, so I can't remember what it said. It's
Okay.
10 a.m. here, or 10:39. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm actually supposed to be working at the moment, so I can't stay long.
Oh, screw that. Screw the work. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too thrilled about it.
Well, she's going to get a new project. That's the long and short of it. If it's going to be a TV series, if it's going to be
look, my
City
issue.
Sirens or Solo, yeah. Go ahead.
My issue is we've got so many movies with Harley Quinn.
Yes.
How do we not have that many movies with Batman or Superman in
Right.
this DC universe? That's my issue. If you can do all that stuff, but first focus on your big three: Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman. At least they've given Wonder Woman some love. But come on, man, we need some more Batman and we need some more Superman. And I'm talking Ben Affleck's Batman, but yeah. I think we're in a pretty big mess at the moment in which they don't know what they want to do with Batman and Superman, and that's definitely why we hadn't got it. But they need to sort it out.
Mm-hmm. No, they do. And if they try to do the live action without the cameos, it's gonna make it far inferior to the animated series. You know, that's why the animated series is so great. You feel like you can do anything. Even Titans, you feel like you can have as many characters as you need. You don't feel that same. Yeah. You don't. It has its problems, but you don't feel that same freedom within the movies. Like
for sure. And Titans is great because they can just reference people all the time, and then sometimes people will pop up. So Titans is probably the best DC series that I've ever seen, live action. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I think I briefly mentioned that in the chat last time when you went over Titans, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's all agree, smelly melons are really gross. You know, you don't want them to smell. Ugh. Sorry. What Zentek? What's your thoughts on box office? If it's a good movie, it's not going to be pre-pandemic numbers, but people are going to show up, right? I think the genuine problem with all these movies that they've waited for so long is they're just slightly above average. Am I wrong in saying that most of the movies that they've held off for so long are just
look? I personally never really look at box office. I never really engage in box office talk. The reason being is because I don't think the box office is reflective always of whether a movie is good or not. That's my opinion, though. Mm-hmm. I know people will disagree.
No, I agree. There's some movies that make $1 billion. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. There are movies like, a movie like Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a fun time for everyone. You know, that's a fun time for the whole family. But then, like, a movie with deep layered themes can be a better movie in comparison, but not have a big box office because not a lot of people want to see that kind of film. Doesn't mean that that's a worse film. It just means that it doesn't gel with a bigger audience. It depends. If you're looking at whether you want the movie to appeal to everyone, then you look at the box office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right.
What do you think?
Oh, I think it matters, but yeah, I don't judge how much money a movie makes as a success of the quality. No. I have a lot of movies that I like that don't make a lot of. Well, Matt Jarbo came here to give his 2 cents. Matt Jarbo, how you doing, man?
I'm okay.
You're okay.
How are you?
I'm doing great. This man did this Cowboy Bebop stuff go off the chain this weekend. I do want to apologize to all the viewers last night. Not that it was a failure. It's just I couldn't even get past. I'm honestly, to be real with all of you, I'm second guessing the whole FNW series because every time I do get a lineup of projects of everything that they're mad at, something derails it, and it's good conversation. But oh my god, did that give me a headache last night?
I heard it was a bit of a wild scenario, is what I heard.
Right. Well, why did I make the thumbnail like this? Make that money? Instantly, her income is skyrocketed with this. If she could get this many people triggered, this is the way to go to trigger fools. I love her now. I'm a big fan. I'm researching her IMDb. And
you're checking out her assets, Max?
Well, I think everyone is. But
that's actually the complaint, isn't it? That's the complaint.
Well, I do. Okay, since we have 5 people on the panel now, let's get everyone's commentary here. Just because she wore hot shorts in one role in her life, that means she's an absolute hypocrite if she doesn't want to wear hot shorts in each role. That is bullshit. That's like, it's kind of a little creepy that people go research this, and this is exactly what SJWs do. Does it make her a little bit hypocritical? I guess, but this is a constant issue for female roles. Like, you always want to go to this. If you've done it before, you can do it again. If you don't want to do it, get out of here. I've heard a lot of that too. And then also fandom, where people say if it's not going to be exactly like the original, then don't do it at all. And I hate that too, because if you really care about the property, why not try something different? It had its complete story run in animation. Why not do something different?
I actually watched Cowboy Bebop back in the day. I used to be a pretty big anime fan. I'm curious. I haven't really looked into this much. This is made by Hollywood, correct?
Netflix, yeah.
Yeah. I never like when
right.
anyone outside of Japan touches a Japanese project.
Okay.
I just find that they never do it justice. That's my.
To be fair, Japan really hasn't done that great with the live adaptations either, though. No one's really succeeded.
From what I heard, and I watched it back in the day, Rurouni Kenshin. I heard this.
Yeah, I've heard that one's decent.
That have come out are really good. I'm actually going to check those out soon because that was one of my favorite series back in the day.
Oh, okay. We have Enosh is extremely mad at me, Matt. Because I said Margot hasn't really knocked it out of the park as Harley Quinn.
That's a bit of a hot take.
It's not a hot take. I didn't say she's bad. I just say some of the lines.
I mean, like a lot of people.
Listen, Heath Ledger, the Joker, when he delivered those lines, you believed every single one of it like it was the character. When Margot does some of the, not every time, but some of the lines she delivers as Harley Quinn feel a little forced to me. Doesn't seem organic. The delivery, it's a little off. It seems like she's trying to be funny. It's forced.
My personal thing is that I've seen her. I used to see her on Australian TV before she sort of jumped into Hollywood. So I still see her as. So a lot of actors. I don't know if you guys know this. A lot of actors and actresses.
Was she a soap actress in Australia?
Sorry, what was that?
Did she do like soap opera in Australia?
Yeah, that's correct. So I was just about to say. So a lot of Aussie actors and actresses that go into Hollywood have usually come from one of two shows, Neighbours and Home and Away. I think Margot Robbie came from Neighbours. Heath Ledger, I believe, I think he was in Home and Away. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. What's his name? What's Chris Hemsworth? He was in Home and Away. Most of the actors have come from one of these two shows.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was growing up, like when I was younger, like myself and my parents used to watch these shows, and so that's my thing. I still see these people as these actors.
Okay. Well, Jarbo, I've said the animation. You have the benefit of doing voice acting, but Katie, whatever her name is, her delivery as Harley, she has an advantage being voice acting only.
Kaylee Cuoco?
Yes, I believe every line. It feels more natural, more organic. Yeah. Her delivery. So she kind of looks like she could do a Harley Quinn in live action too. I'm not saying replace Margot or anything like that. I'm just saying that the success, she always gets, the main topic was Harley Quinn live action animated series or live action series that's similar to the animation for HBO Max. That would be a slam dunk. And then I made a prediction that I was completely wrong again, Jarbo. I said Peacemaker was never going to come out, and people were like, it wrapped filming. I'm like, damn it, I got that one wrong.
You've been wrong a lot, Max.
No, not a lot.
Like that Suicide Squad was a bad movie.
No, I didn't say.
You like Twilight? I'm so confused about that.
I don't like Twilight.
You went off the other day about how much you like Twilight. You were telling me privately. You called me up to gush over how much Team Edward you were. I was surprised.
No, I'm Team Battinson. I'm not Team Edward. I'm waiting.
Same person, no. Really.
No, I don't like
different character, but
I did see all the movies. Yes, I did see all the movies because my wife was into them at the time, and she lost interest. They nosedived in quality.
My girlfriend was into 50 Shades of Grey. I still haven't watched the third one yet. So what kind of man are you, Max?
Because I didn't watch 50 Shades of Grey.
No, that you stood by and you actually cucked to Twilight. You were allowed yourself to be cucked to Twilight.
I don't think it was so horrendous that it wasn't worth a rental. Like I didn't rush out to the theater. I'm like, I gotta see Edward, and no, I didn't do that shit, and neither did my wife. But it came on. Good. But it comes on a streaming service or rental. Redbox, yeah. Is it Redbox?
Look at my forehead. You can like put a drive-in movie screen on that thing. Like it's insane. It's just my hair is so weird right now.
But are you listen? In a similar vein to Jarbo, Daniella Pineda now triggers fools like crazy. I can't wait to see what she does to trigger people next. People that don't even care about Cowboy Bebop were in on the conversation. If it was strictly to the fans, it would not have trended as much as it did. There's people that watched one episode back of the day, or at least know it exists. They're like, this is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. And then we had Paul on, who is a big fan. And Zentek, you're a big fan too. But Zentek, have you been following the controversy though?
A big fan of Cowboy Bebop. Did you say sorry?
Yes.
Yeah, I was a big fan. I haven't watched it in a long time. I really liked Cowboy Bebop, and there was another series, Samurai Champloo, I think it was called.
Yes.
Which was.
Isn't that from the same guy?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Yeah. Look, I'm okay with them. It depends. If they retain, if it's a good story, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Look, that's how I feel about DC sort of stuff. Source material, you can sort of stray away from it a little bit, as long as it retains the same.
But you know the controversy with the actress in her look, right?
I am. Yeah,
Okay.
I did see that stuff over the.
I mean, listen,
it doesn't bother me too much.
That whole thing has just been like.
Well, here's my thoughts.
Blown out of proportion.
Well, okay, say she was more sexy in the images. I'm not gonna whine about it either. I'm like, all right.
You gotta love that. Like, imagine she made your pee-pee hard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say, damn boy. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be excited for it just as much. But then the thing that makes these men creepy on the internet is when a woman doesn't give you what you want and you complain about it and scream and yell and say this is bullshit. When a woman doesn't want to do it, you don't do it. And then let the context of the whole. What's this?
So this is her from Netflix Geeked Week from a couple months back. So it gives you. I mean, they were still filming around this time. Or they had just wrapped up or whatever. So, I mean, this kind of gives you an idea of what she looks in more of a poised environment. Mm-hmm. You know, like the attitude, I think, was kind of coming through here pretty well on Faye. And so, you know, no one complained about this when they saw this.
Well, here's the bullshit thing, too, though, is you go and grab the one time that a lady wore something, you know, hot pants or something, and then you follow her the rest of her career. Oh, you can't say shit because you once wore hot pants. Oh my goodness.
Well, the thing is,
wow, Margot.
She also doesn't get a lot of choice to play that.
Let it loose. I was trying to enjoy his vacation, and then I'm complaining about Mark. Don't tell Tiff-tastic, please, because I want Tiff-tastic to like me.
No, she's gonna know. Hey, Tiff.
No. Don't tell Tiff-tastic, please.
She was listening in the car. She already heard, Max.
Oh no!
It's too late. You done screwed up now. Tim?
No, I didn't say she was. I'm not a Margot hater. Listen, I love her. I just wish she'd have Joker in this. You know.
Max said that Margot is not the greatest Harley Quinn.
He can suck the sloppiest part of my butt.
What? What?
You didn't hear it?
No, I didn't hear that. What?
So, Tiff, you might have to repeat it.
I said, well, then you, sir, can suck the swampiest part of my butt.
Oh.
I don't know what you do on vacation. That's too TMI. No. Okay, what is the rest of the fans?
They have sex, Max.
No, I know. Hey,
just saying, it's vacation.
I don't. No, thank you.
Enosh is going to come back and says, "I was a hero," is what he's going to come back and say repeatedly.
No, really,
we're going to be like,
thanks for giving us an exclusive. This is an exclusive. This is a lounge. This is a vacation lounge exclusive.
It is, man, because we finally just got settled in.
That's great.
I drove here yesterday on 40 minutes of sleep. My band played Saturday morning.
That was great. I watched a little bit.
I got way too much sun, and I was exhausted. My wife drove the other half of the way to Chicago, and we got in our hotel last night, and it sucked. The hotel sucked.
Oh, really?
And so today they're like, well, we can put you in the other hotel that we have here. So they had a Holiday Inn, Express right there, and it was nice. The hotel was nice, but it didn't have all the amenities that we wanted. We wanted a pool and a jacuzzi and stuff because we're on vacation. Mm-hmm. And we went over there, and we went there, and they didn't have our room ready, so we didn't know all the stuff that they had because they told us they had all the stuff. And we went out shopping today, you know, picked some stuff up, did some cool things, came back, you know, around 4 or 5 in the afternoon, started to get in our hotel, and I noticed like they didn't have the stuff they said they had. Like, I'm not paying that, you know, to stay at a place that I can't even enjoy. And so it took 2 hours on the internet, but I found this place, and then this place was super nice. We're at an Embassy Suites now, and you know, I'll give him a plug because they're super nice. Brett, the guy down at the window, he has actually like seen the channel in his news feed before, and he's a big nerd like us. Like, I ended up talking to him for a few minutes and stuff, and we were talking about collecting and stuff like that. And then we get up here in the room, and the guy brings us up a tray of stuff and says, "You know what? You guys have had a rough couple of days.
Oh, wow.
And you guys are our you know, visitor of the day." They brought us a tray.
Visitor of the day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like this tray of goodies and stuff, man. So like super nice. We're definitely in the right place. Like, it took a minute, but now we're on vacation.
That's great. That's great. Oh, you're getting lots of toys on vacation. Oh, Snake. Was that movie bad?
Snake Eyes was horrible.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That was one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Well, but what if you don't view it as a Snake Eyes movie and just want a good action movie?
It's a horrible ninja movie, dude. I know people are good ninja.
Okay.
Not even a good ninja movie, dude. It's a horrible ninja movie. Check this out. Check out what I picked up. And I got this. We saw Wonder Meg. And,
hey, Landon.
And I got this.
Tron.
These are 6-inch figures, though.
Yes.
Like the originals. Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
It's pretty awesome, man. I love that. So I had this actually on order for Big Bad Toy Store, but since they there, now I got it, and it's awesome. And it just bugs me because I don't want to open this ever. Because look at it. I mean, it's
wow. Where do you get those wonderful toys?
I mean, and they're in individual packages in there.
Yeah.
Never be able to touch them and play with them. Just, I'm having a rough time right now with that. But no, I'm on vacation. But
I think the animated Harley, she has the advantage of being voice actress only, but she does a better version.
Haley Cuoco.
She could actually do a live action too.
You know what? Haley Cuoco could do live action. Yeah. She really could. And I wouldn't have a problem with that. But Margot Robbie, look, and you know what? I even told Tiffany a couple of funny you were talking about this, because I even told Tiffany a couple of days ago, I said, you know, I don't really even think that I like Margot Robbie that much. I just really, really, really like Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. Like, I think Margot Robbie is attractive enough. Like, I think she's a beautiful woman. But Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn is like gorgeous to me for some reason. But
yeah, she is beautiful.
But when
the delivery's a little off for me. That's all.
She's a pretty woman.
Yeah.
But when she's Harley Quinn for some reason, I just think she's like drop dead gorgeous. I don't know if it's the attitude, the personality, because like
Matt Jarpa has long gone on record as saying there's people so beautiful it makes you hurt. And that's how he describes Margot Robbie, and as Harley Quinn too. But I don't think her acting is so great it makes me hurt. I'm sorry, in that role she does good. She does decent. Yeah. Some of the lines seem a little. I mean, it's not that much of a hot take. I'm not saying she's bad. I just, and part of it's there's other problems with all the projects she's surrounded. Like every project, if she had a movie that's overwhelmingly successful across the board by the fans, and then she does Harley Quinn, it'll probably be super successful. It's not all her fault. But
yeah, I just like there's something about her as Harley Quinn though that just does it for me. I see her in other movies; she's okay, she's all right, But for some reason, her as Harley Quinn, it's like I don't know.
Does your family like Cowboy Bebop?
I saw the controversy. I don't know. I heard the quartering is all pissed off about it. Whatever.
Well, all the usual suspects.
I've angered anime Twitter pretty heavily.
No. I really got a headache last night. Not that anyone was wrong. Not that they didn't back up their opinion. I literally got a headache because I was like, we're going in circles here. I really can't. If this anime adaptation argument goes on in the future, the ladies are way more scantily clad than the male characters in anime. It's just a fact. You can't expect
because she doesn't have an outfit or whatever, right? But like, since when do any of these like adaptations ever have the exact same outfits that?
I think it would have helped a lot just with the yellow headband, like a bright yellow headband, and make it a little cuter. But I mean,
that might happen down the road. We don't know
exactly.
Yet.
Right. We don't. There's not enough to know. Oh, Zentek has a question. Is anyone excited for the Uncharted movie?
Yes.
There's times where I think that matters, and then there are times, honestly, where I don't think that the outfit matters. But like one of the things where I think it does matter, like you were asking me about the Snake Eyes movie, for example. When you have a movie that's called Snake Eyes, and it's a character that traditionally you've never seen their face in you saw his face in the comic.
Excuse me.
But that was just in the comic book. You never saw his face in the cartoon or any other media at all, except for the comics, the early comics. And you literally all of the promotion for the movie Snake Eyes is him in that black suit with the helmet. Every poster you see, I mean, now I know they got a bunch of posters, with him without the helmet on, but like all of the major promotional stuff for that movie is all him in the helmet. Even like I went to the theater, and as I was joking with the manager of the theater where I'm at, because him and I are friends, and I was joking. He says, "Hey, how did everything go?" We went to go see Free Guy. I said, "Hey, man, Free Guy was awesome."
I want to see that.
And so we started talking, and he says, "Hey, is there anything else I could do for you?" And I said, "No." I said, "Man, we're good." I said, "But you can do one thing for me." And I looked at the big, huge. They got this like big, huge, stand up thing for Snake Eyes. And I said, "Can you maybe, I don't know, burn every thing like that promotional thing that you have of Snake Eyes in the building, and maybe like accidentally delete the digital files for the movie?" He chuckled. He chuckled and laughed. And we had.
I still really want to see it. I know everyone tells me it's bad,
but I
don't have the nostalgia for G.I. Joe though.
Well, look,
I like it, but
that promotion's a lie. Like literally, I mean, this isn't even spoilers, but you know what? You shouldn't see it anyways. He's only in that outfit for 5 seconds in a whole 2-hour movie. 5 seconds, and that is not me being facetious. It's literally 5 seconds. At the end of the movie, he jumps on a motorcycle, puts the helmet on, and the visor does a little like Iron Man, and he's got the visor, and he drives off on a motorcycle like it's a glorified freaking motorcycle helmet. And he never gets hurt. He never loses his speech. And I get it. Well, maybe later down the road. No, not later down the road. It's freaking Snake Eyes. You don't go later down the road with Snake Eyes. If it's his origin, that's his origin. Right? You should tell his origin story. When you see a Batman origin story,
see, I'm okay if they only showed him a little bit towards the end, but if it's done well, that's the thing. If it's
done well. Okay, let me just put it this way. One point in the movie, right? Giant. Think about this. Picture in your head. Just close your eyes and picture this.
Hey guys, I got a jet. Sorry guys. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll see.
All right.
Okay.
Any movie that you think would be good. Picture this in the back of your. Just picture this in your mind. Giant, sentient, fang-toothed. This is important. Fang-toothed, sentient, very important as well. Karate fighting, eye hypnotizing.
Okay.
Growling.
This is growling. Okay.
Growling. And did I mention huge? I mean,
huge.
I'm talking
gigantic.
I mean huge. I mean a grown man could stand in its jaw.
Okay.
Anaconda. 3 of them. Not cobras. Anacondas. Okay. Here's the problem. Anacondas don't have fangs. Anacondas don't growl. Anacondas don't have magical powers. Anacondas are not sentient. Okay.
They're not poison.
They're not poisonous. Like they're. Oh my God. It just. Yes, Tiff.
Anacondas also don't got buns.
That's true. Tiffany just said anacondas also don't want none unless you got buns, hon. So. I love that woman.
She's amazing. Well, okay. I'll wait till it comes on a streaming service.
Yes, do not pay money for it. Please don't.
Okay. Well, Zentek, this is an interesting question too. Is anyone excited for the Uncharted movie? Here's the thing. It can't be just an average movie. If it's average, and then Uncharted was more popular years ago, this is what video game companies do: is they wait too long for the movies.
100%.
If it's average, so that's a great question, Zentek.
4 years.
Yes, I am excited but it has to be above average to succeed, because if
It's
it's just
explored-
average, it doesn't have the added momentum of the video game series
Yeah,
that's
it's been
past
ex-
its prime.
Did you guys
It's been
see
4 or
that?
5 years.
Did you guys see that short with Nathan Fillion?
Yes.
Yeah, it was really good.
That was amazing. That was what I kind of wanted to see. But I am excited for this film.
Well,
I actually just replayed all of the Uncharted over the last 3 weeks or something like that.
Oh, really?
So
Cool.
I'm very hyped for this movie again.
It's
Hot
taken
Danish, by
almost
the way.
as long as Black Adam to get done, though. It really has.
Yeah.
They've been
Yeah.
talking about Uncharted movie since the second one came out.
It's so
on the
damn good, the
PS3.
series, though. Like, it's like the modern day Indiana Jones. Like, I don't think it's not going to be Indiana Jones, but he is basically the Indiana Jones of video games. I'm sorry
yeah,
for
I
our
agree.
call fans. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but it's a fact.
Yeah,
No,
RJ
I
wants
agree.
to send some love to those that are impacted by Hurricane Ida. Yeah, I hear it's
Yeah.
going to be intense. So, yeah, definitely.
So is that Zentex here? What's up, Zentex?
Yo, what's up, Enosh? How you going?
Good to see you, man. I heard that there's people out in the world that don't like you.
Yeah.
I heard that too.
Yeah, I heard you're being investigated as well.
Oh,
That's what I heard. Investigated by top people.
Yeah. You gotta release those emails you've been getting, Enosh, from some studio execs.
I might have to release those. I might have to release those.
Yeah.
Might
Same.
so Bradley, Enosh, you really sold it to the chat there. Giant effing anacondas. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That doesn't get my doesn't raise my level of
I'd have been fine. I'd have even been fine if they were cobras, because at least it's on character. But it's not even the cobras, man. And you know what? Storm Shadow is never called Storm Shadow until the teaser at the end of the movie. Like, credits roll and here it comes back and he's like, don't call me Tommy. I am Storm Shadow. And it's like, shut up. Come on. I know it was Tommy. That's the one thing that they got right, was in the comics his name was Tommy. That's it. That's all they got right. And then, what's her name was there in the comics in the original Snake Eyes story. Scarlet was involved in that, but they didn't even use her in the same way, man. And they said that Snake Eyes' dad was a GI Joe years ago.
Did you do a review of this on your channel?
I had a 50-minute point-by-point review.
Okay.
And it's actually very. It's not.
I'll wait till I see it though. I want
not me just talking. It's not me just talking.
I'll watch your review to cope after I watch it.
People have said who've watched the review that they're like, because here's what I did, Max. I started watching it and I literally realized 10 minutes into it, I need to take notes on this film. It's the first thing that I've ever done where I've actually written down notes as I was watching it and able to pause it. And it was like, okay, no, this can't, and so I would literally write my notes out. So I actually wrote out what I was thinking while I was watching it and why these things were not a Snake Eyes movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so in doing so, that was where I realized how bad this movie was. It wasn't just me simply being petty about the film, but just because I'm a G.I. Joe fan. Okay.
Right.
I'm G.I. Joe.
I like G.I. Joe. I just never got into it. That's the one I know.
And that's fine. But the thing is, I even tried to judge this on just being like a ninja movie, right? Because a lot of people were saying that, it might be a good ninja movie. So I tried that. But the problem is it's a bad ninja movie. It doesn't make any sense. They're right by the city, and yet supposedly they this secluded place with little gardens and little streams and stuff like that just outside the city. And there's hundreds of ninjas there. It doesn't make any sense, man. No, and so it just.
Here, Hans brings up a comment here too, and I want to get it back to the OG fans and fandom. I don't agree with video games become movies. I'm very against it, actually. Can't we be too harsh? I'm really getting sick of, and I love you, Hans, but this leads into the argument back to the Cowboy Bebop or any other property where the OG fans become too intense, where it turns everybody off. And you were with G.I. Joe, but I've heard that people say this is a really bad movie. But what do we do? You know, because these are very intelligent people that are very passionate about their fandom, like last night, but it's like it's making everyone miserable. Like there's some people in movie fandom that just want to go say, I want to enjoy something. I don't care if it's the bee's knees. It's like the best thing ever. I just want to go enjoy something. We can't enjoy anything anymore. Cowboy Bebop, I'm really looking forward to. I'm only a casual fan of the anime series, but I'm more excited for this.
Well,
and for people to say, if you can't do it right, don't do it at all. If you don't want to dress sexy, you don't take the role. I can't stand that.
Here's the thing, Max, and I'll just say this, and then I got to get going. But get the family some food. But here's the thing. I get to a point, okay? I don't feel like I'm not against things changing for another generation, right? I'm not against that. I think that's great because other generations have to discover this stuff, right? In fact, I'll give you an example. So, just recently, Masters of the Universe came out,
Yes, I loved it.
And it was dividing people. You know why it's dividing people? Because the people who are saying they're hating it are trying to read too much of it. And they're acting like they don't know where the thing is going.
Here's the defining thing for me. Is if the original series got its conclusion, I don't care how much I mean, I do care how much you stray from the origins, but I'm very much okay with a different take if the original medium got its conclusion.
But see, here's what I'm telling you. So Masters of the Universe Revelation, right? It actually picks up. It's a continuation of the original series, and it makes sense. Here's the problem. All these guys griping and complaining, geeks and gamers and Doomcock and everybody, oh my God, there's a woman and stuff. It's Masters of the Universe, and it's going someplace, and it never takes away from He-Man, and it never does. And it's telling actually a specific story that when the next 5 episodes come, people are going to see it, okay? But here's the thing. That's a different situation. That's not them. All those guys are trying to say that it's straying from the original, but it's not. That's a bunch of fanboys who are griping and complaining about something because they're just angry at everything. That's a side of fandom I hate. I hate that. But here's the thing. I am fine with new generations finding stuff. I love Revelation because it's my He-Man, but grown up, where there's real stakes. People can die. People do die. And it should be that way because it's not a Saturday morning cartoon where the good guys always win. Gosh, Willikers.
Oh, yeah. That gets boring real quick. But no one will watch that. Everyone says they want it, but they won't watch it.
But look what's coming up. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Also on Netflix. It's a cartoon for kids. Okay? It looks ridiculous to me. Like the proportions look ridiculous. I don't like the animation. The action figures are horrible, in my opinion. The arms literally are bigger than the legs on those figures. Okay? It's not my thing, but I will support it 100%. It even has a character instead of Ram Man, it's Ram Mam. Okay? I don't care about that because if another generation can discover He-Man, I'm all for changes. I'm not against changes. What I am against is if you're going to make something, you have look what they did with Thundercats a couple years ago. They made that stupid animation like dumb animation, like really bad, like lowbrow.
Like Adventure Times. Nothing wrong with Adventure Time, but if you don't shoehorn it to everything just to get that market. Yeah.
Adventure Time, it was more like kind of Steven's World kind of.
Yeah.
But the thing is like you don't do like fart jokes and stuff in a Thundercats adaptation unless
they did that with Teen Titans too, I think.
Unless you're going to give the old school fans something also. And that's what I love about Revelation. And this new thing with He-Man is it gives both, and it opens up a chance for new young, watchers to come in because they're going to seek out the old stuff if they like this. But this idea that we can't change stuff, that's not what I'm talking about. And I think there's a real fine line because I think it all gets lumped up together. So if you are critical of something, people think you're on that other side where you just hate everything and you can't be.
You have to be nuanced in your critiques.
Yeah,
it's just...
I think it's fair to question who it's made for though, and question the filmmaker as well.
Yeah.
But not to shit all over it.
Well, we don't have all the info either. We haven't even seen a trailer.
Seeing it. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I love you guys. I got to get back to vacation. I wasn't this, but I had to give you a little bit of a hard time, Max.
Oh no, I still love Margot Robbie. I just maybe if I think she could do better, and also I'm really annoyed with the refusing to. I mean, we know she has a lot of pull about having Joker back again. We just know. We know she's not a fan. We know why, the reasons too. I understand. He was hard to work with. Method actors are very hard to work with. I don't know. He maybe went too method and was freaky, and that's also, she doesn't want to relive that. She wasn't happy on the set all the time for various reasons, not just Jared, but the hot pants too, so I get it. Okay, but
and that's all I want. Good stories. I don't care if they're video game movies, I don't care if they're cartoon movies, I don't care what they are. I just want good stories. If you tell me a good story that makes sense, that's what I want. And I won't argue with people that like actually respect what came. Look, I'm not, me, I'm not going to be on this stupid thing of, oh my God, it's got a woman in it now, I can't like it. Like, that's dumb. Those are dumb critiques of stuff. When I tell you I watched Snake Eyes, and as a G.I. Joe fan, like, there was no G.I. Joe in it, like, that's different. You know what I mean?
But before you go, Hans, I'm going to get to your comment too, because you put a lot of thought into it, but I know Rel's a big supporter of Enosh too, so I thought he might want to weigh in this before he goes. Do you think OG fans are being too critical of Titan's version of Red Hood and their take on DC characters?
Well, I don't.
Yes.
I do, absolutely. Because
thank you, Rel. I appreciate the support.
They have a story they want to tell, and they don't have 8 years with which to wait for Jason Todd to come back. And I get it. I understand. I understand it. I won't sit here and say, well, like, I don't understand why these people are complaining about it. I get it. Jason Todd died, and in the comics, it took him it was 8 years, I think, before he came back in comic book years, but like our years, it was like, 30. But I get it. But guys, Titans is awesome.
Right. It was exciting. Yeah.
I can suspend disbelief to think now, like, I'm hoping that they're going to say like it was longer than just a couple of days. You know what I mean? Because they kind of made it. I wish they would have made it where it didn't look like it was a couple of days later and he showed back up as Red Hood, right? But I understand the critique. It does not make me dislike the show, and so I think that people should have that attitude that it's like, you can critique something. You don't have to think something is perfect.
Are you up to date, Enosh?
What's that?
Are you up to date with episode 5?
I am not. I have watched 4 episodes.
All right.
Because I wasn't able to. Isaac's up to date, and Tiffany and I will probably throw it in and watch it on the computer. So
sure. Yeah, let us know what you think of it after. Yeah.
Something happened.
Oh no, just I'm curious about what your comment was just then, in regards to the last episode. But yeah,
it happened in episode 5.
I don't know. I'm not saying anything.
Oh,
something happened in episode 5 then.
I didn't say anything.
He didn't say anything. He was being respectful of you not seeing it yet.
I'm just curious as to what your thoughts are after seeing it.
Behind the scenes. Tiff-tastic. Fire up the laptop.
I don't care about spoilers. I don't care about spoilers. So, did something crazy happen in episode 5 of Titans? Kind of? Sort of? Maybe? Zentek was just asking like what my opinion about it was, and I haven't seen it yet. So
I really liked it. And it shows a handful of things that you might have missed in episode 1.
Hey, Isaac.
Hi. How you doing?
All right, good. Have a good time vacation.
Thank you.
Yeah, so, all right. Well, I'll have to let you know about that. If I can sift through all the letters I've got from Warner Brothers, trying to.
You're being investigated. Is that why you're not on vacation? You're on the run. Is that what's happening here? You're in hiding. You shouldn't be live streaming. The first rule.
WB's coming after me, man.
They're coming after you. You're coming after. I've seen some of the emails, but I won't mention anything.
Did they go public?
Not yet.
Uh-oh.
Not yet.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Thought we're supposed to all keep this to yourselves. Uh-oh. Dang it.
No, this is live.
What?
Everyone knows. 31 people know.
Hold on.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Max has a little bit of an idea, but Enosh and some other people are under fire from Warner Brothers at the moment, but more info on that will be within the next couple of weeks.
Get your eye checked out, some sort
of
I'm also under fire as well, which is why I'm not appearing on cam today.
Okay. live streams are the place to be when.
Well, you know, Zentek, we don't want to see you anyways because you know you're not a very good looking guy.
Oh.
Now he's gonna have to prove it.
I mean, you're just not. I mean, now Ken Kitts, that guy, I've seen him. He's a gorgeous individual.
Max, do you know who Ken Kitts is? Have you seen that guy before?
I think I never recognized.
Have you seen him in lives or anything like that?
Ken Kitts. I'm not sure.
He's friends with Andre Cedeno.
Oh God.
Well, he was.
Well, he was. Yeah.
Okay, was.
I'm trying to think. I can't remember.
He's on Team Enosh now.
Okay.
Oh.
Me, Ken Kitts, and Zentek.
There's teams.
We're like that. Hold on. We're like. We're like.
Is everyone here Team Enosh? Team Enosh?
Sure. Yeah.
I feel like the Joker. I'm laughing so hard.
That boy.
So good. It's so good. Oh my God.
Well, everyone's like on vacation or touching grass today. Saggy was here touching grass. She came in earlier.
Wow.
Smoking grass, touching grass. I don't know.
Yeah.
One of those.
That might actually help my shoulder gain now that I think about it. Dang.
Yeah, you do it for medical reasons.
I gotta go get some food. I gotta go get some food and hit a jacuzzi. So.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I love y'all. Peace out, and stay nerdy.
See you, Enosh.
No problem there.
Chat.
Bye.
Chat on
Bye,
my-
Enosh.
Sorry I haven't addressed the chat because usually I say hi to people in the chat, but I'm so sorry. I'll have to go back onto the live feed and actually onto the YouTube thing and see what. Okay. But I love you all in the chat. Whoever's here, all of you, I love you guys. I will be filming
Except Saggy, smelly melons are not a good thing, are they? You don't want smelly melons.
Probably not.
No.
I mean, unless they smell like peaches, fresh apple.
Okay.
With cinnamon.
No, I'm talking like hot,
like boob
summer day stanky melons. Yeah.
Well, that's probably about as
stanky
good
melons.
Crotch smell. So, and probably not.
Yeah. All right, that's a good place to leave it.
Thing, man. Everybody's got their own thing. Some people like to sniff armpits. So.
Oh wow. All right.
Just saying. I wouldn't know.
Oh boy. Okay. Wow.
I love messing with you guys. All right. So anyways, chat. We'll see you next time. See you guys.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get an update from you on vacation somewhere.
I'm doing a whole video about vacation, man. It's gonna be good.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
cool.
We're gonna film all the places we're going. We're going to a Cubs game. We're meeting up with Night Star Productions, who we do some stuff with, and he's gonna take us around to the various places in Chicago where they filmed The Dark Knight.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we're gonna look at some of those places. So that's gonna be cool, man. And yeah, so we're gonna film the whole thing and send it all back to y'all. Make a video about our adventures, Poindexter on the road, man.
I can't wait for that.
Heck yeah!
All right.
New people getting new subscribers one at a time. That's what we do.
I'm losing them one at a time. See,
I hear you.
The more I make videos, the more I lose.
YouTube crazy. It seems like for every new subscriber I get, I lose one these days.
I lose two.
And
2 to 1.
I felt that way too, and I actually contacted YouTube. They're like, well, you need to make a formal complaint then if you feel that you're losing subscribers that you shouldn't be losing. So I did, but I haven't heard anything. So
all right.
I don't know. I just think they're stupid sometimes, and
a lot of times. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But all right, guys, peace out.
All right. Have a good one.
All right, we'll see you later. Bye.
Take care.
Hey,
All right,
Max.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was going to say, Patrick mentioned in the chat, Scarecrow is amazing. I wanted to gauge your thoughts and everyone else in the panel as well. I'm still, I still don't know. I think
he does a really good job even without the mask, the actor. But I've heard rumors that he's had some controversy on set where he's been inappropriate. But I don't know if that's been people being too sensitive or not. It's hard to know. You really don't know the details. It's so much that they investigated. They said he shouldn't be fired, but he should be on corrective action. So again, accountability over entertainment. But I also think people should have the chance to make it right. So because you might be joking with people at your workplace, maybe do a little bit too edgy, and then people are laughing along with it, but then behind your back they'll go back. I mean, I don't think it's really good to do that at the workplace to begin with, but still, you might have people that get offended in retrospect, like they're along with it on the, So I don't know. I just think he should have the right opportunity to improve. And I'm glad he was put on warning, though. I don't know if he's going to back, though.
Okay, I've not actually heard that, but in regards to accountability over entertainment, what do you guys think of the?
And we're going to get to your comment too, Hans, in a second.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
No. Go ahead, Zentek. But that's good.
What do you think of the issue with the Flash, with Ezra Miller choking out that person, and the fact that was never addressed publicly?
Well, like my friend Ryan Zeverfett says, we don't know that they never addressed them privately. They continued on with him, so we have to expect that they handled it. Or
I think they know.
Yeah, I think they would know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, a lot of these, we have to be. All these companies have to have social media clauses in how you act in public. They have to address this stuff. So I mean, we don't know for sure that he wasn't addressed. It was a bad look.
It was a bad look, but there's fans out there that when they meet a celebrity, they want them to do crazy stuff to them. They want a celebrity to do something crazy. So we don't know.
Yeah. No, I wasn't. I thought he was done at the time. I thought, because the Flash took so many years to get off the ground, and I at the time said, I think he's done. I didn't think they were going to bring him back, but they did.
Well, yeah, I thought it was just one of those things. I don't know. It could have been just one of those things where they're like, we'll just wait for the heat to die down.
The one good thing about Warner Brothers is they don't give in to the social media mob like other companies like Disney and stuff. They just wait and see. They wait it out. With Amber Heard too, although they did get rid of Johnny Depp for Fantastic Beasts.
True.
But most of the time they're not like reactionary to the public, which I think is a strength. That's their one strength. And then they're too reactionary with story points with their projects. So, but in regards to cancel culture and bringing up bad things, unless it's really across the line, they give the benefit of the doubt, and they revitalized James Gunn's movie career, which until they hired him was an unknown entity. Like, we didn't know if he was going to come back from that or not. And they hired him right at the right time to give him some, forward momentum back into making projects. And that was all because of Warner Brothers. So that's one good thing about Warner Brothers. The rest of it, I cannot, I still have problems being excited about any of their projects. But let's get to Hans, because he put a lot of thought into his comment. So we appreciate that. He's going back to the Uncharted and why he's against video game characters brought to live action. Hours and hours of that same character. You can't replicate that kind of emotional attachment in a movie. That's a fair argument. You aren't seeing the horrible or great thing happen to the character and feel it the way you do. Maybe they should do a movie based on the project that you're not the character that you play in the game. I don't know. But that's a fair commentary. If you're playing as the character. My reasons have to do with the things you simply cannot get from a movie because you're not in the boots on main character the way you are in the game. I think that's a fair criticism, but I'm still for it. I just think they should do it in an interesting way. And any final thoughts there, George or Aaron, about
I understand his point. Like video game, you're playing
live action adaptations for video games and anime, let's say. A lot of fans say you just can't do it, so don't do it. Don't try it all. I say give it a shot. Because it could reach even more people, could bring even more fans, and I'm all for new projects. I do wish the original property got its conclusion, though, if you're going to try other things,
Well, Max, can I make this as the case that video game movies have been slowly improving while live-action anime is still trying to find its own way?
Yes, you can make that argument. I agree. Video game movies have started to get better. Sonic, Detective Pikachu was even a success. Tomb Raider was on the right track. I think it could be better. Alicia Vikander is a great Lara Croft. Just I wish the movie was better. Uncharted, if it's again, like Zentech brought this topic up, if it's average, it's gonna fail hard. It really has to, capture some of that old Indiana Jones. It's not exactly Indiana Jones, but it's got to capture a little bit of that. The humor can't be forced. It's got to be natural. You got to believe. And I don't know, because here's the thing. Tom Holland, I like Tom Holland, but he's not a proven star in regards to action comedy together. Usually it's him doing the voice, but he's not always doing the stunts or in costume. He has a little bit of
the biggest thing for the Uncharted
right.
movie.
There's not as much hiding in this role, you know.
I don't see Tom Holland as I just can't picture him as Drake, because I haven't seen Tom Holland in roles where, yes, he's been Spider-Man or humor in his movies, but his humors are like from a naive kind of a way. You know, he has a teenager humor, like, oh, you mean like that? You know what I mean? With Drake, his humor is more charming, sarcastic kind of humor.
It is. You know? It's dry humor.
Dry, yeah. Well. I never see Tom Holland do dry humor ever.
But it depends on what sort of. I mean, he is playing a younger Drake, right? The younger version of Drake. Well, yeah, he could do the younger version of Drake from what I remember from the games when I played them.
You know what would have been a perfect Drake, older Drake? Bradley Cooper.
I still say
he was supposed to be.
Was he?
Yeah.
They should just DH Nathan Fillion. He was just perfect for that role.
Yeah, he was. Nathan Fillion was that was a good short film.
Ridiculously good. It's so good.
Yeah. If they would have done it at that time, we would still be getting Uncharted movies. If they would have done it at the height of Uncharted video games, between 2 and 3 or 3 and 4, and they got Nathan Fillion, oh my God, slam dunk. It might be too late. It's too late for an average movie, that's for sure. I'm not sure what you mean about the Jared Leto rumor as fact. His on-set behavior, that he's coming back. I know this was a while back, but maybe
it is fact. They even kind of mentioned the cast did.
Yeah, well, they kind of played it off that they like. If you watch, I did a lot of researches on this back in the day as a topic in the past, and if you watch like the press junkets, Margot Robbie seemed like she was okay with it when she was selling the movie, but after the press tour was done, she dropped it like it's hot. She never wanted to talk about it again. So I think she played the game well she could, but I really just every interaction based on that previous film with her asking questions like on the red carpet for the Suicide Squad. I mean, everyone saw that where she was so avoiding the subject, like is so uncomfortable watching her try to dance around that subject. Well, what is it? What is? Yeah. Oh, that's a large part of it, I'm sure. Part of it is the perception. I think part of it is Margot. I think Margot had some complaints. It's not like she didn't go the Ray Fisher route. She didn't make them public, but I think she made them private to the, and they want to be in the. I'm almost sure of it. Because we know she said publicly she didn't like the hot pants. But then I believe she played ball while they were on the press tour, because they also have in contracts you don't want to give a lot of negative press when you're on the press tour. They could, depending on the contract, they could actually sue you. Like, remember Josh Trank when the Fantastic Four stick came out? He said this movie's garbage. It's not my vision during the press tour, and they sued him. You have to put the most positive spin. Yes, because he's one director, because directors sometimes are not happy. That would be like if Ayer when Studio Squad came out, if he said he started tweeting out this isn't my vision right when it's opening week box office. Yeah, they sued him. And that's why he couldn't get projects for the longest time. Josh Trank. That's why he got kicked off of Star Wars. What if they took over Star Wars and then he said the same thing? Can you believe Disney or Kathy Kennedy going along with that? You have a director that's giving negative press during your opening weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, Degrassi, what? No, we don't want Campy to give up. No, I sometimes cover him. No, I criticize him, but I think he should keep going. He's one of the last movie talk guys. Him and Jarbo, they do consistent shows. And me now, I'm in the game too.
Yeah, I was worried there for a bit, Max. I thought you were leaving forever.
Well, to be honest, I'll be real. It's disheartening when you make more content and you go down in subs, which I've been consistent. Like I'll never get the 5K, but then I've seen support in other ways, like people give super chats.
Look, can I just say, if you're watching this right now, please subscribe to Max. I don't know why you don't have as many.
I don't ask for it anymore because I lose them when
I'm asking for you. So
okay, thank you, Zentek. No, it's
Nah, your content's always good, man. It's engaging and it's always fun to watch. You know, I work from home now, but I used to have a job where I would miss your lives, but it was the thing I'd get excited for when I come home, and then I could watch the replay of the live as soon as I get home.
Hey, Ambassador. So, yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Rhea wants an emoji with boomer glasses, Max emoji. Okay, I could work on that. I made a new one, Rhea, but I don't know if people like it. It's called Big Boobies, and it has Az from Heel versus Babyface because he's obsessed with boobs. People asked for it. No one's used the emoji yet, I don't think. Maybe I think Aaron used it once. If there's any
I did use it, the new one. Yes, I did use the new one.
But would you prefer me to have Boomer Max Boomer with my glasses like falling off like this? Or something.
Maybe make it when you get how much do you need for your next emoji?
Oh, I can't wait for that. It's nine more members.
Oh,
so I can replace.
I like the heel versus babyface one.
Oh, okay. Well, I can use ones. I can replace ones that people aren't using if people think anyone's. What? I'm too controversial for YouTube notifications. What? I'm not that controversial, I don't think. The FNW show has been a little bit. Bring up.
Yeah.
Matt Jarbo wants me to bring up his tweet. Is that safe? Safe for stream? Okay. Giant boob. Yeah, that's what I made it. All right, let's get to. I don't know what. Zentek mod status.
I think it's safe if you want. It's a TikTok stream. TikTok.
Oh, did I? Well, I didn't know if I. Is she saying I didn't make Zentek a mod yet? Let me see. Hold on a sec. I gotta fix that.
Oh, you're good, man. No problem.
No, I could make you a mod. I like having as many mods as I can. There you go. All right. Oh, Lewis Cox used all of them. Oh, no problem. All right. And then we have to get. I'm curious to now see what Matt Jarbo is doing on Twitter. Let me see here.
I know he was arguing about this Cowboy Bebop thing, I think.
Uh-oh. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. He's doing a hot take on Twitter. Yeah, let's watch this. Let's watch this. This is going to be good. All right, here we go. Let's see what Matt Jarbo. This is breaking news from Matt Jarbo. Tell me if you can hear.
You know, guys, as the rest of the world deals with the proliferation of fake news,
yeah, I can hear it.
Through groups like QAnon, us here in the entertainment space generally have to deal with the same thing.
Yeah,
like
that's
the Quartering,
true.
Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, Doomcock are people who proliferate fake news constantly. Everything is a woke agenda. Everything is communist. They put together this idea that everything coming out of the entertainment industry is bad, and they are the ones who are going to stand up to the bully. They see themselves as being something like Edward R. Murrow, a journalist made famous for his standing up to Joseph McCarthy. And if you don't know who McCarthy is, look him up. But you probably have heard the term McCarthyism, which generally refers to reckless and unsubstantiated allegations and accusations and public attacks on character. So if you think about it for a second, all the people that are out there grifting on your anger, they're telling you Hollywood is evil through unsubstantiated allegations and how everything is woe. It almost feels like they're engaging in a witch hunt, the same kind of witch hunt that McCarthy was known for, which means that Edward R. Murrow, they aren't. And McCarthy, well, I'll let you connect the dots.
That was a good video. Yeah.
I wouldn't listen to Jarbo. He's the woke communist. No, I'm kidding. I love Jarbo.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Well, Rhea says she has a woke communist agenda. Okay, yeah, that is the problem. Fear mongering, really. I mean, people give in the fear and hate. What did Yoda say? Everyone's given in the fear and hate. Really, there's not
monetize the hate.
It's fun. They
good,
don't really.
It's good money.
It's fun. Okay. They kind of have to. I don't know.
I blocked one of you. Nice try.
Who the hell was that?
Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. I was quick on the trigger there. Yeah.
I was about to ask, like, is that a troll?
Yeah. No, I don't have. The OnlyFans is a joke. It's not actually. Although I do, I along said that I was actually going to create a real OnlyFans account and just post memes of my face, photoshopped on, not nude guys, but as a joke. But I haven't done it yet because that takes time and I'm kind of lazy. I'd rather stream. Ambassador says, in the voice of Obi-Wan, Max, you will make me a mod or add me to the chat room so I can join your streams. I can make you a mod. Just don't time anyone out without me saying so, though. Because sometimes you get Ambassador to be true. To be real, sometimes you get annoyed with people with a different opinion, which I kind of side with you. But yes, there you go. All right. Ambassador is a mod now. Okay. All right. I did have some other stories. Let me see here. Let me bring this up. Oh, I wanted to bring up because I also wanted to talk about, are you Zentek, what are your thoughts on Marvel and MCU and Captain Marvel? Brie Larson.
I don't know if you should ask me that question.
No, feel free. I'm not for censorship. No.
Look, I'm not a fan of the MCU. That's just me, though. It's. I grew up with the X-Men TV cartoon, the Iron Man, Fantastic Four cartoons, and Batman the animated series. So, I grew up with a lot of DC and Marvel, but I don't like the MCU. I just find that it's too episodic, and my issue is that they're not deep layered characters. That's how I feel, though. That's why I like DC, and that's why that's why I'm still jealous. I still like DC's because they take the characters seriously. They're gods, rather than just superheroes.
I mean, DC.
A lot of my mates love the MCU. In fact, I'm probably the only one who advocates for the DC universe of movies.
Ray is saying you're a toxic Snyder fan confirmed. Okay.
Anyone else from
Zeno is really so that's where you've been, Zeno. OnlyFans is back to normal. Thanks for the first-hand report, Zeno. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm glad it's back to normal too. Brie Larson teases a lot really juicy things about. I was going to read this article, but I could save it for another. I'll save it.
I think they all say that.
No. I could, because we're almost at 2 hours anyway. So let me see what else I had here. See. Oh,
what's she gonna say? What's she gonna say? There's not a lot of good things in this movie.
You know what? Let's get to Danielle Pineda's IMDb because I'm very interested in Danielle now. I call her Danielle Pineda. I love it when a strong woman says no, and this is what I want, and I believe her. I don't think she's just doing it just to do it. I'm like, I loved her reaction. I loved how she triggers fools. That's sexy to me, honestly. It doesn't always have to be showing
Brie is biting Margot's braid.
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. That also is not a bad thing. I don't know. Okay, but let's get to Danielle Pineda's IMDb because I think she's going to be making more money. I honestly do. I think she's going to be a go-to actress now for projects. Let's look at it. And this is where I think it's completely unfair because if you look at the full image with her doing that, it's obviously done for comedic effect in this series. I think this series, people have compared it to Vacation series, and it's more comedy. So because she wore hot pants in a comedy, I think it's really unfair to take it out of context and say she should wear hot pants all the time.
For sure. Although I will say she's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh yes, yes she is. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I just say, there's a lot
I'd
of
love
things.
to see her in hot pants more often.
There's a lot of things actresses and actors
Yeah, but you're
do
not.
in
But
movies.
here's the difference, though, Zentek. But as a man, you're not gonna complain about a woman saying "I not want to," because an alpha man doesn't do that.
Nah.
No, an alpha man embraces when a lady is sexy on her own terms and doesn't force it. That's kind of a little creepy if you want to force it on people that don't want to do it.
If she was playing a superhero, Captain Hot Pants, and wouldn't wear
Captain Hot Pants,
then I'd have an issue with it.
That's great, Zentek. Captain Hot Pants. That might be an emoji I have to work on. I don't know.
I think that needs to be your first picture on your OnlyFans.
Captain Hot Pants.
Yeah, or Dr. Hot Pants.
Dr. Hot Pants
with your Dr. Doom mask.
Oh no! Please. Yes.
That's kind of funny though.
Bend the knee to Brie. Yes, they're beautiful ladies, and I like it that they don't always say. Being sexy is not saying yes all the time just because you're told to do it. Like being sexy is having your own opinion and being sexy on your terms. That's what I like. Sorry.
Speaking of really quickly, sorry to derail for a second, but speaking of Rhea, have you ever done an appreciation stream on her? She is like one of the best mods I've ever seen. And she's on so many different YouTube channels. I see her all the time supporting people and all that. She's pretty awesome.
Note taken, Zentek. I think we have to do that. A Rhea appreciation stream. I'm all for that for sure. Oh, look, she loves it. Maybe this is something else that I thought we could do. If you're more not that she's not been on streams before, but if you're more like a member of the channel or something for an appreciation stream, what would be really cool too is that we could say Rhea picks what we watch for a watch party on an appreciation stream too, or something like that. That could be something that we could do that would be fun to really show support and love to all the members of Movie Madness Entertainment. So yeah, I'm all for appreciation stream, and then maybe Rhea, if you Lewis, you've lost, Lewis. Xena saying thing. No, that was great, Zedtech. I like it. But then if Rhea, if you want us to watch something too, even if it's Boss Baby, we'll watch Boss Baby. No, that's a great. I like that, Zentech. All right, so let's get to her IMDb though. She's in Jurassic World. Okay, so the plane is filming Jurassic World Dominion, so she is back in the sequel because she was in the last one. Before, boy, don't tell the Phantom Menace this. Before, during, after, look what role she played as a shop worker. Robot Chicken, The Detour. That's that show that she's being criticized for wearing hot pants in.
The Detour?
Yeah.
I don't know. Show. Like,
I know. So she was doing it for comedy, but they're like, well, see, you wore hot pants. You always wear hot pants. And you can't criticize that you don't want to wear hot pants this today.
They probably didn't watch that show, so they don't know what they're talking about.
She's busy now. It's not like she's had a long. I mean, she doesn't have like a huge IMDb, but more recently she's pretty active. So
she's in some big.
What's this? The plane.
I mean,
I don't want to be a pro member.
I mean, I didn't like Fallen Kingdom, but being in Jurassic Park is huge.
When does this come out? I gotta before we end the show. Get any other topics you want to talk about before we end the show. Get them in, and then I want to see when Cowboy Bebop is premiering, and then
November.
November?
Yeah, I think it's November. That's where I saw it.
All right, let me see here.
I don't know exactly. I think it's in 20-something.
I believe you, but I want to see it too. Oh God, Callie. Any other comments, topics, Centec or George?
Did you guys talk about the Batman before I jumped in the stream?
Batman?
Yeah, the
not really.
Reactions from like some people have seen it already.
I don't have an article on that yet. I've heard like the news sites going on about it. but there wasn't really much added there. It was like something about Alfred and the mood of it.
Yeah,
but they saw the whole thing, or just from the cinema.
Yeah, I think I had a test screening. People were saying it's somewhat a horror film. I think what they mean to say is that it's a thriller. I don't know how it could be a horror, or maybe it could be a horror / thriller film. But yeah, that's interesting. I'm actually really excited for the Batman. So I'm not just a Snyder.
Oh no, me too.
Pro Snyder person. It's the Batman. You know, like any Batman movie, I'm always excited.
Are you more excited for Matt Reeves directing it or Pattinson being Bruce and Batman?
I'm hopeful for a new take. I'm excited to see a new take. I like, all different takes on Batman so far. I even like Batman and Robin for what it is. You know, like I watched Batman and Robin as a little kid, so
it was fun.
That always has a nostalgic value to me. I could never say that movie was
Brie Larson. Oh my God! Thank you, Brie Larson, for coming on my channel. Strong women are neat. Brie, can you please come on the show? The official real Brie. Yes, we are Brie bots here. We love the Brie. That is totally the real Brie Larson. You should have put that as your screen name.
You know her podcast on Twitter, you could actually DM. It's open DMs.
I'll tell you what, I felt a little creepy watching some of her workout videos, and I was like, I got to stop watching this.
I didn't feel at all about watching that.
What's that, Zentek?
No, I said I didn't feel creepy at all watching that.
I started to, and I'm like, what am I doing here? Because I occasionally watch a few of her vids, and I'm like, I feel a little...
Makes us look back.
Strong women are neat, and they are beautiful, and I don't need a woman to always say yes to love a woman, because that's not loving women. That's really not. All right. Oh, yeah. That would be amazing. They really should do a comedy based on... They should get together with all the women that are constantly attacked. I should do that as a fake headline.
So Brie Larson, Daisy Ridley.
Would you guys all like to be on the joke? Oh, wow. Okay. Now I know you're not the real Brie. No, that's a great idea, Ambassador. We should make a fake stream. This might be a funny thing for activity for all the viewers to do like a fake stream, and then everyone in the chat like, oh yeah, isn't this great news? Like everyone being on the gag, and then go back and watch all the comments afterwards. Brie and Daisy Ridley, and now Daniela Pineda all join a movie for an action comedy. You know, emphasis on action. That might be funny. Queen Brie, yes. All right.
Oh yeah, that'd be hilarious. That would trigger a lot of people.
Oh, good. All right. Yeah.
Guys, I got a boot. I've got to.
Okay.
I just realized how long I've been on the street. I was only meant to come on for like 5 minutes.
Okay, my mom is calling too, so I got to go as well. But go, thanks, Zentek. I still got to have a one-on-one too, but this was fun.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, no problem. Just George, go check out Just George's channel. I don't know if Zentek you have a channel, Zentek? I think you might.
Yeah, if you look at my
in the future,
avatar, that's my channel name. But I upload music mostly, but there will be something else on there DC related. Something with Enosh that's coming up soon that we kind of alluded to, and that's with the fire we've been under by WB at the moment. So
I will like that video when it comes public. You'll remind me, of course.
Yeah, for sure, man. You can do a watch of it.
Sure.
It'll be very entertaining for sure.
Yes. Okay, so Aaron, go check out our Aaron World Order, and Just George. Thank you, Just George. How did you like the show? We do enough topics tonight, or what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it was a good show. More controlled than last night, but yeah, it was a really good show.
Yeah.
But Max, all your shows are really good, regardless of like how controlled they are. So you always do a good job.
Yeah, I could do that, Ambassador. Yeah, we could do that this week sometime.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Aaron World Order. There you go. And then just George. Again, put yours in the private chat so I could link it because I forget to. And yeah, thank you everyone that supported the show, all the members and all that supported with the super sticker and the super chats. Here we go, and I'm putting just George in the chat, and then we'll go. And my mother is calling constantly, so I do have to go soon. I cannot avoid my mother's calls often. Here we go.
That was another reason why I was late. I was waiting for my mom to get back home to greet her.
Yeah. How? I'll let you know, Lewis. I'll let you know. Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.